What's going on, guys? We are going to do a rundown of guitar or Chitada #1 for Bajo de la Palmera, measures 1 through 25. And we're going to take it piece by piece. All right. So we're going to start in the fourth position on the 6th fret or 7th fret with the A. All right, so you're going to use your little pinky for this, and your whole few first notes are going to happen in this fourth position. So you're going from A down to G sharp, back up to A, F sharp, right, because that's in the key signature, up to A, and back down to F sharp. So one way to count this is banana, potato, as we said earlier. So banana, potato. All right, and that's the same rhythm for the second measure as well. So you have banana, potato, banana, potato. All right, so let's do that together. One, ready, go, and. All right, went on a little bit ahead with the second measure. So second measure, G sharp, up to the A, up to the B, and it's all chromatic from here. So B, C, C sharp, and then back down to the A. So 1, 2, first two measures, and go. And no big deal, no big deal. All right. So practice that first two measures because it's going to come back a lot. All right. That rhythm's going to come back a lot. And also that just line. All right. So measures 3 and 4, Ponticello. It says play it in position 2. So you're going to come up here. All right. So you have a D and an F sharp, Ponticello. No big deal. No big deal. All right. So you have 1 and 1 and then you jump up to the 5th position for the A and the F sharp. All right. Play that again. And now move your first fourth finger up to the G and the A. Real nice kind of dissonance there. I kind of like it. So let's play those first few measures, that first line. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready, and go. And I hear something buzzing. One more time. 1, 2, and ready, and go. And it's a button on my shirt. Sorry. I was like, what is that? It's bugging me. Give me 1 second. Let's see if that takes care of it. Not I'll roll up my sleeve. Move it over some too. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready, and go. And all right. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and then you're on to the next next line. So next line, we're coming up to the D, and all right, really nice little line based around the 9th position. So 9th fret, you're gonna use your second finger for the D. So D down to C sharp, up to D, B, C sharp to A. All right, make it really sweet. So 1. I want to go back to D. All right, and notice those lines over the top mean that you want to extend those notes as long as possible. So no big deal. All right, play it with me one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 1. Really nice and sweet. Really nice and sweet. All right. Moving on to measure 10, you have this really interesting fingering, and there's a B sharp, which you've probably never seen before. All right. So you have F sharp here on the 7th fret, B sharp here on the 5th fret, on the 3rd string. And you're going to use that because you're going to go. All right. So chord up to the G and up to the A. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but once you got it, you got it. So rest and 2 and, all right. So just use that to kind of bar over. No big deal. All right. Now from there, you're going to move just up just a little bit to the C sharp. All right. So you're on B sharp, which is actually C natural. And then you're going to go up to the C sharp. All right. So from here. All right. And then a nice little slide from the A to the B. All right. So. All right. So let's play 10 and 11 real quick. So you have rest and 2 and 1 and 2 and. All right. So one more time, really clearly. 1, 2, ready, go. 1. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. All right. Now you're going to come down with the 3 and the 2, C sharp and G. All right, C sharp and G. Here, I'm playing C sharp on the 9th fret, the G on the 8th fret. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm about to play the A with my little finger on the 10th fret. All right. All right. And if we hold that fingering, what we get is we have, and then you can come down to the E and the G. All right. So E on the 9th fret, 3rd string, G on the 8th fret, 2nd string, and then you have the B on the 7th fret, 1st string. All right. So look at that last measure of the 2nd line real quick. And what you get is you get C sharp and G. All right. So you need to practice that a few times because that whole 10, 11, and 12 are a little bit tricky. So let's play it just a little bit slow so you can see what's going on. 1, 2, go. 2, 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, lolly 2, and no big deal. We'll do that. Practice that over again. All right. All right. Good news. You're going back to what you already know. All right. The 3rd line is just kind of a recap. All right. Here, instead of going major, we're actually going minor. Sorry, forgot to mention that. So at the beginning of the 1st line, at the end of the 1st line, you have major. At the end of the 3rd line, you go minor. All right, so a little bit darker, right? That's the only difference between the 1st and the 3rd line. So you have, right? No big deal. You've done that before. All right, so you have F and A, F natural, right? So the F sharps are in the key signature. So F natural and A, move this up to the B, and then you're going to shift for the A and the C. So A, 10th fret, 2nd string, C, 8th fret, 1st string. All right. Now, from here, you're shifting up into 10th position. I know it's way up here, right? So at 20, you have D, E, F, natural, right? So D, E, F, no big deal. And then you're going to come down 1 fret, 2 frets to the C. All right. So at 20, you have 1 and 2 and 1 tate, 1 tate. All right. So rest and 2 and 1 tate, 1 and 2 and all right, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So 20. So 20 is 1, 2, go 2, 1 and 2 and 1 tate, 1. All right, so notice what I did there. Came to the 2nd string, 12th fret for the B. All right, and this is measure 22. All right, I'm telling you to play with the 4th finger. All right, so you have B, A, F. All right, B, A, F. Drop drop this finger down to the E. All right, now put this finger back on the A. And it's really cool line in 22 and 23. So watch the rhythm go by. 1, 22, 2, ready, and go, and 1. All right, so let's talk about that. Cool line, right? Cool line. And usually when a cool line is happening, there's something that's gonna be a little bit hard to play. All right, so you have B, A, F, switch down, E, A, B, D, down to C. All right, now here's where it gets tricky. You have an F with your little pinky, right? So 13th fret, down to the E, right? Second finger comes to the B, and when you do that, you place your first finger on the D, 10th fret. All right, little pinky stretches for the 14th or 13th. And then once you're done with that, you're going to play the A with your first finger, but you're also going to play the harmonic with your thumb, or with your thumb, with your ring finger. All right, so you need to practice that line really slowly. Let me do it with you. 22, 23, 24, and 25. 1, 2, go, 2, 1. Let's do it slower. Here we go. 1, 2, go, 2, 1. All right. So rewind that a few times, because I know that that fourth line going into a fifth line gets a little tricky. All right. Don't worry, you'll get it. It'll be fine. That was measures 1 through 25. If you have any questions, let me know in class. And if not, I will see you in class.